What's up, everybody? John here, and it's time to talk about If. This is the movie starring Ryan Reynolds and also Steve Carell. Steve Carell voices the giant purple monster, but the monster is named Blue. And so this is kind of like a family film, especially with these creatures, cute animated creatures that looks like something out of Monsters Inc. And I think for me, like with the movie, it's a cute movie, but there were some slow and boring scenes. It's a family movie, but it felt very depressing just because of the subject matter and the emotional ending. That got to me, so I really enjoyed that part. Like the second half, where it just really just tugged on my heartstring. But I feel like this is more geared towards adult, and I'm not sure if kids are gonna enjoy it. Don't probably enjoy just seeing the different characters, but very sad. And some scenes just feels like a little too long, and the pacing. It's like a slow burn movie. So I don't think this is a film that kids might enjoy. Maybe they'll just enjoy seeing the characters. But yeah, definitely more for the adult crowd for this movie. And so for If, it follows Kelly Fleming as B. And she's this kid, this young girl who's dealing with a lot because right now her dad is in a hospital for surgery. And right now she's living with her grandmother in New York City in an apartment. And her mom passed away due to cancer. And so with her mom passing away years before and her dad now in the hospital, she is in a bad place right now. Yeah. So yeah, her mother passing away, her dad in the hospital, like that would make me depressed. Like I would be like, what am I going to do? And so with this movie, as that's happening, she starts to see these imaginary creatures. And the first one she starts seeing is this black and white creature named Blossom, who's a butterfly. She's got that old-timey look, especially like, imagine Steamboat Willie or Betty Boop and all that. And then she starts seeing other creatures. She starts seeing Blue, who's a purple giant monster. And then she also sees Ryan Reynolds as Cal. And Cal, he's just like a regular dude who can also see these imaginary creatures. And he is the person that's trying to help these imaginary creatures find their way. Because the thing is, with imaginary creatures, with your imaginary friends, when you're a kid, you have imaginary friends. But then when you grow older, it's like, I don't need these imaginary friends anymore. I got my own life to live now. So it kind of reminds me of Toy Story, where, the story of like, what happens if the kids grow up? Andy, he's going to grow up and he's going to change, and he's not going to want toys anymore. And so it makes me feel sad for like these toys, like Woody, like, oh, what's their purpose in life now that the owner has moved on? And so this one, what are the imaginary friends' purposes in life once the real life friend, once they move on, they grow up and they don't need them anymore? And so that's the whole theme of this movie with loss, the theme of loss. Very sad. And it's fun to see like the different characters, the different imaginary friends, like a big furry monster. You got the butterfly, you have a banana, you have like this film noir dude, superheroes, and dragons. And so those are the things that I've enjoyed about the movie. As for what didn't work for me for this movie, I think with Ryan Reynolds as Cal, I just feel like, what's he doing? Like the whole time he's like, oh, whatever you're trying to do, B, it's not going to work. Yeah, if B's trying to help out these imaginary friends and Ryan Reynolds' character is like, oh, it's not going to work. It's like it's a fool's errand. So I'm like, Ryan, what are you doing? And then also another thing about the story, because, John Krasinski plays B's dad. And so whenever she visits the hospital, he's acting different. And it's just kind of like aloof, as if it's not a big deal. And like the way the story's presented, it feels like it's very vague. Like what's really happening with him? Like did he have surgery right after, or is it something else? Because a part of me is like, maybe he's not all there. I think with the If character, there needs to be more fun to them and just something just more interesting and engaging, because I feel like they're just kind of there, but nothing that they are doing is making me invested in their story or just making me chuckle or just, putting a smile on my face. Because I was like, other than that, I'm like, oh, they look different. They're cool. It's cool to see like the different types of Ifs. But I want like more out of them. I want to laugh. I want to cry. But so far, I just felt like I'm not invested in these If characters. And I think another thing about this movie is that it's like the trailer and the poster, it feels like it's a family movie, but it's very depressing. And I feel like the balance is off because I feel like it's catered more towards the adults with the themes of loss and just the emotional aspect behind it. And so, yeah, those are my thoughts for If the movie. Let me know what your thoughts are on the comments below. Did you enjoy it? Did you cry at the end? Or did you feel like the story just kind of like goes all over the place and you're not sure what their goal is for this movie and whether you think it's too depressing, or maybe, you know, you enjoyed it because you love depressing movies. And because I like the ending for this because it was, you know, it's pretty depressing. But yeah, for a family movie, yeah, I just wish it was just more fun. But yeah, you can still have the depressing stuff, the emotional stuff, but I just want more fun out of this movie, especially when you're dealing with these imaginary creatures who look goofy and different and very stylized. Like, just bring some more life into them, because the whole time I'm just like, oh, this is so sad. But those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. With that said, I'm John, and I'll see you guys next time.